And with CC, she's following these minute-by-minute updates from the live desk. This could be a potentially devastating storm for Florida.
Devastating, rare for this area. And really the videos I've been seeing over the past 2 hours have gotten progressively worse all morning long. I want to give you a different view of Tampa here. You can see at the beginning of the morning, the waters were not this high, but as you see, their waters are rising now. The wind is blowing the trees, signs. It's getting much more destructive as the hours go on. Now, officials are urging Florida residents to heed emergency officials' warnings to take cover as, you know, this hurricane nears the state's Gulf Coast. They say this storm will be powerful and they want everybody to stay safe and not to put their lives at risk. They're also urging residents to stay inside and off the streets as Idalia passes over the state. Now, within the last 30 minutes, the governor of Florida spoke on rescue efforts and all of the resources they have ready to go.
As soon as it's safe to do so, when the winds die down to a sufficient level, search and rescue efforts will begin. We have 8 urban search and rescue teams staged, ready to go, 33 ambulance strike teams, 5,500 National Guardsmen. We also have the Coast Guard on standby should that be necessary.
Yeah, and the National Hurricane Center this morning says storm surge could reach once-in-a-lifetime levels along Florida's Big Bend region, which could be swamped by a 12 to 16-foot surge.
So we have some live updates here on Idalia. It did just weaken back down to a Category 3 in the past minute. So that's, there's this small area of water that's cooler right in front of actual Florida. So this happens almost every time. So we'll see what it comes in at Cat 3 or Cat 4. It's going to be right at the edge. So there it is at Perry. You're going to be seeing the bands on the right side of the hurricane. So towards Cedar Key in Tampa, this is where tornadoes are going to become a threat today. That's where the strong rotation is at. So pretty much all of the Gainesville, Daytona Beach area under a tornado watch. This is going to be mainly for that storm surge and wind damage, not necessarily flooding, because this pace of this is moving at 18 miles per hour. Seems slow. That's actually a decent pace for a hurricane. So that is one good thing here. It is going to take its path over southern Georgia into Charleston. And it does look like this is going to not leave Tampa alone, but it does look like Tampa will probably not see the worst of this. So I'm really focused here on current storm surge. Tampa, the storm surge is almost non-existent. You've got to get into that first bay about 50 miles north of Tampa, but it gets much worse as you get up to that Perry area. That's where in the red we could see over 9 feet of storm surge moving inland. So that's what we're going to be watching here. It's happening right now, so we'll get a lot of updates in the next couple of hours.
All right, John, we'll check back in a bit. Thank you. And take a look at Flight Radar 24.com. You can see there are almost no planes in the air over Florida's west coast expectedly. Last 24 hours, flights in and out of the Tampa airport are canceled because the airport was shut down. If you do in fact have a flight to southeast part of the country today, check out of MSP airports, check with your airlines before you leave your home.
This morning